Today I'm going to be building my Lift RS for turkeys, for 2026 turkey. So let's get it done. All right, so we're going to get it in the press. Get it in the press, we're going to probably firstly put the peep in, and then actually we're going to tie. We're going to put the rest on first, and then yeah, that's what we're going to start with. All right, so for the rest, we have this black cord on it. We're gonna change that to green. If I can figure out on this rest how to change the cord. Rest real quick and I'll be back with you. All right, so we're gonna put the rest on. Here, let me find the bolt. All right, it was right there. So we're just gonna screw that on with our hands first. Just like hand tighten it, then let's fully tighten it. Just get it on there. All right, so the rest is on. Then we'll put the cable through and then shoot it once after we get this thing fully built. So yeah, let's put the cable through. All right, so rest cord is through. So now our next step is gonna be just putting in the peep. So let's do that. All right, so we're just gonna be using this peep. I think it's 1/4. I'm pretty sure. But need to make sure you keep the string just split in half. All right, gonna just tighten it just a little bit. All right, and then just gonna slip my peep right up there. All right, so you have to flip that. All right, so right there, the peep is in the string, just not tied. So that is what it's looking like for now. So I'm gonna tie the D-loop on. All right, we're gonna be putting on this D-loop real quick. So what I like to do is fold it into like a U shape and put both ends through and then pull up and then cinch one end down more, so then you don't have so you have more room to work with. All right, so like about there for now. Yep, and then so you're gonna go around this way, so on the back side of the bowstring, and go over, and then go back over. And then you're gonna tighten that down after you get that, and then tighten that one down. Okay, so when you have that, grab my lighter, you're gonna burn this one. Just to get it to like a mushroom, then you're gonna flatten it. All right, so then we are gonna tighten it down right now. I'm gonna just slip the needle nose right up under there and just pull up to tighten. And that's what we're looking like for now. So we're gonna cut the tag end off. I'll then burn So yeah, so we're gonna flare this one out so you get the perfect mushroom. Okay, so there we have that. We're just gonna burn this one down. You like just to tap it so everything just goes together. And then hold. At the end, just kind of keep tapping it. If it starts, just blow on it. It's not that big of a deal. It can be, but usually not. So we're just gonna kind of let it dry and then just give it a quick tap. And then that is not fully set in, so we're gonna just pull at that a little bit and then tighten it back down. All right, so we're gonna tighten this down fully. All right, just gonna tighten this down. All right, there's our D-loop on. So now we're gonna draw back and get the rest cord set in. We're not gonna shoot this arrow, we're just gonna draw back just to get that put into place. All right, so we got that put into place. And now we're gonna tie it in. All right, so what I like to do is something just a little different than what other people do. I just kind of use the same string, the D-loop material that's on it, and I tie one knot like that, and then I will go around and just pull as tight as you can on it. Just ram it down. And then go just one more time and do the exact same thing. All right, that's super tight. Now I'm just gonna cut and burn. Do the same little mushroom head that you did on the D-loop. So just gonna rub that out. And then grab the lighter and just burn it. All right, and just mushroom it down. And okay, so now you have a tied in rest cord. Now we're gonna go to the peep. So on the peep, I use this just little serving material for it, and I like to do 5 or 6 overhand knots just to get it started for you. You go one over, then one under, and just keep repeating that step. So we're gonna do that. All right, so what I also like to do is go around in here and kind of just like pull it tight and then do that until you get to the other side. So I just like wind it. I think it makes it look good too. So yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do. I usually do 6 on each, or however many I do. But that's usually how much I do. Because also I think that's how it looks good. So that's about only 4, but doesn't matter that much. All right, so then just gonna go keep doing that on this side, and then you'll do the other side for the knots again. So yeah. So on that one, we just did that. So now we're gonna do the exact same thing on this side. And same thing you did on the top, do it to the bottom. Is just the overhand knots. You go one on top, one on the bottom, and just keep doing that until you get, I'd usually say 6 knots, but I just do it until I feel good about how it's sitting. So usually I do a few more on the top just to make it sit good, and then a few, like 2 less on bottom, because sometimes you have to move a little bit more on the bottom than you do on the top. So let's just get this done. All right, so we got that done. So we're gonna just cut and burn this off. I'm just gonna burn it. And then just push it up there. And then do the same thing on this side. All right, then just push that down. And now we're not gonna tie the peep right here in yet, because we can still push it up and down. So we're gonna find where the peep sits for me. So we're gonna draw back again, push it up or down, wherever it needs to go. Check if the peep height is good. I'd say that's pretty good, but might need a little bit of a longer draw length. So we're gonna finish tying in the peep. So let's get to that. All right, so we're just gonna go around the peep right here and do those knots. Just do an overhand. Just do 2 overhand, just so it stays there. Then your peep is tied, and then I'll put my sight on, and later in this video we will sight it in. Alright, so I'm gonna cut and burn, or yeah, just burn it, because it's the thin material. Perfect. And this one, I'm gonna just push that down, and there we go. That's the setup for now. Then we're gonna put my sight on. All right, so I'm gonna be putting my axle driver 1 pin on for turkeys. I like just the single pin because it's less to mess with when you're out there, because you're not shooting as far as you are a deer. So it's not like you have to be like, oh my gosh, I need to adjust my pin, because all I really need it to do is just have it sit at 10 yards and be able to shoot 15 and 20 yards. So that is what. So that's why I'm running a 1 pin for turkeys. But for deer, I would recommend a 2 pin, or for sure a 3 pin, just so you have the more yardage adjustments on it than you do a 1 pin. So just gonna tighten this on and see you at the range. All right, so we're still building the Lift RS. So we're gonna put the bridge lock stabilizer in, the Matthews OD green, and we also got the sight on. I've been messing with just the left and rights for a little bit, but then we're gonna go back out, shoot it when I get the Beast decappers. So yeah,